Hello guys, we're looking at multiply powers from Khan Academy for our homework. All right, so remember as our notes for whenever we're multiplying powers, let's write out our notes here. Multiplying powers, we're using the product rule. So that was, remember, a to the power of m times a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. Right? So again, what that's saying, what that's telling us is if we have the same base, so notice we have the same base here, but the exponents are different, right? We've got an m, or it could be the same number, but we've got some exponents, m and n and n. And then what's happening is when we're multiplying, what the cheat is, what the hack is, how to get to the answer a little quicker, instead of using expanded form, is we're just going to add the exponents. All right, so let's try that out for this one. So we're kind of working backwards, right? We're noticing, this doesn't look exactly like what we've seen before because our unknown is the variable. And I know it's a little tricky, it's a little different, but it's okay. We got this, right? We're going to still set this up using this same format, kind of like almost looking at just the exponents, making an equation. So it's almost like we're, again, just focusing on the exponents because we know when we've got the exponents, when they're being multiplied with the base is 8, what happens is we're going to be adding the exponents, right? So it's almost like, okay, so the answer is 7, and that's the same thing as the exponents added together, right? So we can just write out a little equation here. 7 equals 3 plus x. Let's just double check, just kind of making sure processing, does this make sense? Are we good? Are we all set? Right, so the final answer, yep, is when both exponents were added together because they had the same base. They all have the same base, so we're checking out there. They're being multiplied. So yep, 3 plus whatever this exponent is going to give us 7. All right, and then we can just solve for x. So we're going to subtract 3. So 7, 6, 5, 4. X equals 4. All right, let's go ahead and plug that in and see what we get. X equals 4. All right, let's try another one. Let's see what's happening here. So we want to rewrite the expression in the form 3 to the power of n. So this is what we were doing in class from our lesson. So we're familiar with this, right? That's just using the formula, just like basic way. So 3 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2 is going to be 3 to the power of whatever 4 plus 2 is, right? So 3 to the power of 6. And we're going to go ahead and plug that in. 3, and then for exponent, we're going to come over here. You can see it right there. That's this guy right here for the exponent. I think if we hover, it might tell us. No, it doesn't, but that's our exponent to the power of, and it was 6. And we'll check. All right, we'll see if the next one is anything different. It's looking the same. Only thing that's unique about this is, remember, anytime we have an exponent of 0, that's saying 1. So this is really just 1 times a to the power of 6. Or, right, adding the exponents, they have the same base. 6 plus 0 is still going to be 6. So in this one, it would be a to the 6th. But that's the only thing that's maybe a little different is when exponent of 0, the answer is 1. It's kind of weird. And then remember, anything to the 1th power is itself. So anything to the power of 0 is always 1. So x to the 0, 2 to the 0, 500 to the power of 0 is always 1. And anytime we have an exponent of 1, it's just writing the same thing as the number, plain number. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Hopefully you can, this video will help. You can skim back and use this to complete your homework. All right, good luck, guys.